What is up, everybody? Renfail here, back again with some more Starfield Shattered Space. Now, I finished up the main story stuff last night during the evening stream, and we ended up way on top of this mountain, essentially, where they've got this. The Zealots had this structure taken over, and it's like become this like cult thing. And there's this structure up at the top, and we've got this massive view out across the landscape in all directions. That's going back towards the town and temple. And looking out around us, we've got this whole landscape here. We've got structures around us that we can see in the distance that we're obviously going to continue to explore. And a whole lot of stuff. And this whole outpost, this place is massive, by the way. It stretches all the way back out over there. It's like a monastery. And it was great fun clearing this place last night. I need to eat some food and drink. So let me talk about my favorite thing, or things I should say, about here's a better title for this. What did I really love about Shattered Space? Because I am finished up with the main portion of it. I'm not done with it yet. If I had to guess, we've still got probably another 3 to 5 hours of content to clear, just to clear the map. And that's something that I choose to do. Not every person out there is going to choose to clear the map the way I am. A lot of people are just going to finish the main storylines and peace out. But I still have 2 quests that I'm working on right now, and I doubt that I found all the side quests because I haven't gone building to building and like ran around and talked to all the NPCs and stuff. But I have the Path of Redemption I'm working on right now. Read the words of the Path of Redemption. That's 2 of 4. And then over here I've got an activity to find some kids. I got to find these 3 kids in the town. But I did finish up the main mission. And last night we started going off and exploring the map because I wanted to clear it and basically do 100% completion of this expansion. So we can see behind me on the edges up here and over there, because I'm in range, I'm tracking a whole bunch of POIs that have yet to be explored. So we're going to be going off in those directions and exploring all the POIs that we find on this map. There's more in that direction. And here is essentially where all of the main story took place. Is within this area right here. And we did this in about 16 hours was what it took to basically do all of those main quests and quests tied to the factions and everything else. Anyone out there who claims that they did this in 1.5 hours or that they did it in 4 hours, they are absolutely full of shit. There is at least 15 to 20 hours of just dialogue cutscenes. If you take the time to actually go through all of the NPCs and have conversations with them, and you're not spacebarring or escaping through the conversations and everything else, there's a lot of content in that main portion. So that took up the 16-hour playthrough, and now we're done. And it's like, okay, we've got a couple more side quests that I know of to finish up, and all of this stuff where we're going to go. And like I said, I expect this to take another 3 to 5 hours. We'll probably wrap this up in 1 more stream, possibly 2 streams, and then we'll be completely done with Shattered Space. And then we're on to the next portion, which is going to be pushing this character to New Game Plus and hopefully doing another Shattered Space run through on New Game Plus before Diablo 4's Vessel of Hatred hits on the 8th. So I'm not done with Shattered Space yet, even though I'm technically done with the first playthrough. Here in a few hours, I will be done. Anyway, rambling. What did I really love about this expansion? First of all, visually, it is just absolutely stunning. I love the color palette. The structures are pretty awesome looking. They've got lots of alien architecture, definitely some weird stuff in here. It looks great. I'm playing on the Xbox Series X. I use quality mode. It's 60 frames base, I think, whatever it is, with preferred quality, I believe that's how they do terminology. Yeah, 60 frames, prioritize visuals. That's what it is. And for the most part, it's been very good. I will say that much like anything else in this game, there are areas where the optimization isn't perfect. And I will absolutely critique that. I think that's a fair critique to make about Bethesda and this game in particular. It has continued to get better, and I've never had major issues. But playing it on visual preference mode, there have definitely been times when we dipped during. There's a heavy combat sequence towards the end of the main storyline, where it was like, oh yeah, we're down in the 30, maybe even high 20s at this point. You could feel it. And I chose not to put it on performance mode because I've played on performance mode before and it looks great. And I haven't seen any of those issues. But I decided for this run to just keep it on quality. Now that I'm going to do the second run, I'll probably bump it down to performance and just blow through it. But I wanted to have the visuals for the streams and everything else. And you guys can't see more than 60 frames anyway when I'm streaming or anything else. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Visually, it looked really good. I liked the horror elements. Some people wanted more of them. I did not. I definitely am not a jump scare. I don't pursue jump scares. I don't mind when games have them. I haven't really ever focused and tried to play a jump scare game as a main game. We may do it one of these days because people had a lot of fun watching me get terrified over things like pipes bursting and shadows running. That one mission where you got to go down to the mines and you first find out about the redeemed. I'm just saying, I was about to wet my pants a couple of times, and then there's another one where you get the vortex horrors that jump out at you out of a rift, and that was terrifying. There was quite a few good jump scares in this expansion, and I was not expecting that because really weren't any jump scares in the first game. The Terramorphs, those weren't jump scares. There was a couple of moments. There was that one mission where you have to take out the Terramorph and you have to get the turrets online. I remember that quest in the Terramorph storyline. That was intense, but there wasn't like jump scaries like here. So very pleased with the overall tone and feel of the DLC. I love this new outfit I've got for Andreja. It's with the scarf and everything. It looks really good. Matter of fact, it even looks great on my character.
I trust you are well.
I could go do the preview real quick. Andreja, where is that at? You're carrying. Hang on. Here it is. It's the teal rune suit with scarf. That's what it looks like on my character. Like that is a really cool piece of equipment. And if I can find that for my character, I'm going to put it on as my main as well. Because right now I'm still using. Here, I'll show you.
Very good.
I don't use third person very often. I'm still using my like spacesuit, which I think is cool. It's not a bad spacesuit. It's not my favorite spacesuit. And then over here in inventory, I've got the where's it at? This is my apparel. This is what I wear around town. I think it's a cool enough outfit. But I would love that thing with a scarf because it's far more like Dune, and I really think the look of it's cool. But she's got it for now. Anyway, love the looks. Love the creepy horror elements, the jump scares. The main storyline was, as always, great voice acting. There were some tropey moments in the storyline that were a little predictable. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. But overall, it was still enjoyable, and we are left with an ending that is like you don't actually know what happened to the big bad guy. Like multiple things could have happened, right? So I like the fact that it has a solid ending, but there is enough vagueness to it where it's like, oh, they could totally dip back into that 2 more expansions down the road or something, like there was some really cool stuff going on there. So I was very happy with the main story. The side stories, side quests have been really good so far. There are a couple that are emotional heart pullers. So again, typical Bethesda style. There's some really good stuff here. There are some tropey moments, and of course a couple of quests that were kind of going meh. But overall, I'm pleased with the expansion. If I had to give it a rating, um, so far I would give it a 7 out of 10, which is pretty solid. I would rate it higher, but the performance issues, I do think that those need to be worked on. Optimization is always going to be something that it needs to be fixed, and I know that they will fix it over time. There are way too many colliders on this planet when you're dealing with the rover, like trying to roam around on the planet, and it's just like there's rocks and stuff everywhere, and that's getting really annoying to the point where I would prefer to just run across the landscape than try to use the rover, because there's just too many rocks to try to, get around and everything else. Um, the monsters were good. The vortex horrors were pretty cool. The redeemed are terrifying. Uh, Overall, I really liked the storyline. I think that I was not in a relationship with Andreja when I came here. She was just a companion I brought with. I romanced her in my first playthrough. I'm very keen. I've heard that there are some extra lines of dialogue. Um, and then Bubbaloni was saying that because he's gone through New Game Plus mode stuff, and he's got different traits and all these other things, he was getting an additional several dialogue options here and there throughout. So we were talking about the replayability of this on the stream the other day, and I think one of the nice things about the Shattered Space DLC is that even though the main storyline will remain the same, and those quests will all likely, there are some new options, but the thing is they're also branching. Like I think every quest I did, I had options on how I could choose to resolve things. And so the replayability of this, coming back and doing it again on a New Game Plus character, is very, very appealing to me because I'll be able to take different routes next time. So, like I said, now that I'm done with the main playthrough, I've got a couple things I want to wrap up related to clearing this map, and then we are going to check out we did get some new buildings for the outpost, which you need to go check out. But once we're done with that, we're going to burn through to New Game Plus, and we're going to come right back around to here and try to get to this again for a second playthrough before Diablo 4 hits, before the Vessel of Hatred drops on the 8th. So, if that sounds fun to you, make sure to stick around, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Daily streams here and on Twitch, usually around at 9 a.m. Mountain and 4 p.m. Mountain. But lately we've been doing longer streams too, and just going like 6 to 8 hours sometimes. So it's been fun to see so many people tuning into the streams and seeing the channel grow. So hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, and until then, happy gaming, everybody. Cheers.